Okay, I'm going to do this a couple different ways. The first way we're going to do it, we're going to present it as part of the Killer Creek Advantage or the Killer Creek Value Proposition. And then after I get done doing it this way, then I'll use it as a closing tool to justify the price.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. All right, Larry, I tell you what, all Harley dealers are not created equal. Okay? I know that you've visited other Harley dealers, and that's not to say that none of them or any of them are bad dealers. They're all good dealers. Something that you probably already know, we all buy the Harleys for exactly the same price. For the most part, we all sell them for the same price too. Now, everyone will swear that they are the low-priced, high-volume Harley dealer, but the fact of the matter is, everybody can't be the low-priced dealer. There's going to be one. And honestly, it probably changes every single day. At the end of the month, we're all pretty much the same. There is one thing that is a fact, though. We are the #1 volume Harley dealer, not just in Metro Atlanta, but from in the district from Fort Walton all the way up to Dalton, Georgia. Okay, so that tells you that our pricing policies are probably pretty consumer friendly. But the one thing that we do for our customers that no other Harley dealer does is we make sure the ownership experience is the most economical ever. You know, if you get a discount on a Harley from us today, that discount lasts exactly 1 day. If you get it from Frazier, they last 1 day. If you get it from Earl Smalls, it lasts 1 day. But what doesn't last 1 day is your ownership experience. So what we've done is we've put together a Killer Creek Advantage package that quite frankly guarantees you that the discounts that you'll get today, because you probably will, don't stop. In fact, it's just the beginning. Let me show you what I mean. This is a list of benefits that we're going to provide, not just you, but most of them are going to apply to your bike and every other vehicle in your household. Okay? For example, tire replacement reimbursement, $200. What we'll do for you is if you blow a tire on your truck, if your wife blows a tire on her car, if you blow a tire on your new bike, well, we won't replace the tire, but what we will do is we will reimburse you up to $50 per occurrence 4 times. If you blow a tire in the truck, your wife blows one in her car, and you blow one on your bike, and your son blows one on his car, we call it quits, okay? After that, you're on your own. However, in our business office, we've got a superb tire replacement program just for your bike. Be sure to ask Mike about that. Lockout reimbursement. Well, you're not going to lock yourself out of your bike, but you might lock yourself out of your truck.
I just did.
Okay, it happens. We'll pay you $25 each time that happens, and we'll do that up to twice. Now, this applies just to your bike. We will pick up your bike and bring it here when it's time to have it serviced. Now, we ask that you come and pick it up, but we will pick it up for you, service it, call you when it's ready, and then have someone bring you over so you can ride it home. That is unlimited. Every time your bike needs service, if you want us to do that, we will. Road service reimbursement. All right. Now, Harley's going to give you a roadside assistance program for the first year. You may have roadside assistance on some of your other cars, but what we'll do, regardless of who pays for the roadside assistance, every time you have an occurrence, we will reimburse you $25, and we'll do that up to 8 times. Now, please recognize this. You know, that's not a roadside assistance program. It's a reimbursement program. If Harley, during the first year, comes and has to help you for whatever reason, we'll give you $25 just for the trouble. All right. And again, we'll do that up to 8 times, and that includes all the vehicles in your household. Trip interruption reimbursement. If you're on your bike or in one of your vehicles and you're 100 miles away from home or more and you break down and it requires that the vehicle be kept overnight or the bike be kept overnight to repair it, we'll give you $50 to offset some of their lodging and food expenses, and we'll do that for up to 6 days over the next 2 years. By the way, all these are good for 2 years except this one, which is unlimited and good for as long as you own the bike. Now, ambulance reimbursement. Wow, that's exciting. Well, no, it's not exciting, but you'd be stunned how much an ambulance costs these days. We'll do that twice, $100 each time. And we figure if you need a third one, you probably should quit riding a bike or quit driving a car or go on a diet, get healthy. And by the way, on every one of our bikes, we spend $40 that the other dealers don't, installing a battery pigtail. Now, we'll provide you trip planning services. I mean, you want to go to Sturgis and you don't know how to get there, you don't know the best way, or you want a scenic route, we've got a service that will take care of all that for you. You can register all your credit cards, all right? If you lose your wallet, or your wife loses her wallet, or your son does, one call, that's all. We'll cancel the cards for you. And key registration. You want to register your vehicle keys and your bike keys, just be a card. By the way, this is what the package looks like. It'll come to you 2 to 3 weeks after you take delivery. All right, it'll come to your attention, and there'll be a card in there that'll tell you exactly how to use each one of these benefits. All right, now, as cool as all that is, we're also going to provide you a checkbook. This checkbook will have a deposit of basically $2,235 in it. You make the withdrawals. All right, we make the deposit, you make the withdrawals. This will be your favorite checking account of all time. There'll be checks in there for things like motor clothing. There'll be checks in there for parts and accessories. There'll be checks in there for chrome. There'll be a check good towards the next bike purchase. There'll be checks good for gift cards if you provide us referrals. But all totaled up, the opportunity is $2,235. You take all this together, your opportunity is $3,545. Now, I will tell you this right now, Larry, I doubt anybody ever gets $3,545 worth of value out of this. But everybody's going to get some value. Okay? So, remember, nobody else does this. Everybody discounts their bikes for the most part, but nobody discounts the entire ownership experience like we do. How's that sound?
Great.
Okay. All right. Now, any questions about this?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have one. Which one was it? It was trying to replace marking out. Roadside service reimbursement. So if Harley Davidson, you call up, hey, I ran out of gas, or I got my bike's not.
They'll come out. All they have to do is get a receipt that Harley came out. Okay,
And
submit that, and they submit it to
We'll explain who it
a
is.
place in Kennesaw. All this is local,
All right.
and they'll send them a $25 check. Okay,
Okay. But I think it's all, and then you'll.
and actually,
You'll cover all this first, and then go.
well, exactly. It's funny because this is the first time I've seen this, so I didn't go over any of that.
Mhm.
All right. In fact,
I
let's.
was wondering why you skipped it, but I understand.
I picked this up last night, so
I think it's awesome.
It's a good point. All Harley dealers are not created equal. I just went through the monetary value that we're going to provide you, but you know what? There's more than just monetary value. At Killer Creek, we hold customer appreciation days 8 or 9 times a year. Now, everybody else does too. The difference between our customer appreciation days and their customer appreciation days are the number of people that attend. We have from 2,000 to 4,000 people attend ours, each one of them. I mean, they are crazy fun affairs, all right? I really can't explain it. You need to experience it. Once you experience it, you'll understand. We host the largest and the safest Harley owners group in Georgia. We've got the largest inventory of bikes, and we sell more bikes, like I said earlier, than anybody from Fort Walton to Dalton. We've got by the way, something that isn't on here, but is also cash in your pocket. We've got a very good friend and a great sponsor, Tom Elder, who's a nationwide insurance agent, and what he will do is, if you will provide him the opportunity to save you money on your bike, your car, your boat, your recreational vehicle, your house, your life, your health, if you'll just give him the opportunity to give you a quote, no obligation at all, if you just get a quote, he'll provide you a check for $25, good towards the purchase of a battery tender. And by the way, some of the battery tenders are right at $25, so basically it's free. So you couple this with this, basically we start off with about a $3,000 price advantage on every single Harley store here in Metro Atlanta.
This is phenomenal.
Okay? Well, what it does is it takes, you already had a good store here. Now it makes it a great store
It tends to quantify it though.
well, it provides a dollar value.
Yeah.
Okay. You couldn't provide a dollar value for anything up here, except for Tom's. But you can provide a dollar value for down here. Now, how would you use it as a closing tool? Well, I've asked you to okay this, and you've said, Steve, I want a better price. Okay. By the way, the be-back cards are ready, and I've had them shipped to your attention.
Thank you.
Okay, they should. I guess they would probably get here Friday, Saturday, Monday.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I need to go through that scenario too. I can do that next Thursday.
Okay.
All right. All right. You're going. Look, I want a bigger discount. I want a bigger discount. I'm going to go shop Earl Smalls. I'm going to shop Frazier's. You'll get that. We're going to hear it. What you need to do is say, all right, Larry. I brought this up earlier. I told you that all of us claim to be the low price store and high volume. Well, we are the high volume store, but you know what? Are we the lowest priced every single time? Absolutely not. And anybody that tells you that they are, they're lying to you, because nobody knows what another Harley dealer will do. Will another store in town beat this price? Yeah. Maybe not. But if I was going to bet, I'd bet that somebody would cut this by 50 or $100. You know why? We'd do that too. So what you'd have to do is make a value judgment. Do I want to take the 45 minutes it takes to get to Earl Smalls, or the 45 minutes it takes to get to Frazier's, or run up to Cartersville and spend an hour, and then a couple hours with them in order to save $100, $150, $200? You know what? If it's worth that to you, it might make sense to do it. But if you do that, I want you to remember, if $200 in discount is important to you today, $3,000 in discounts is going to be way more important to you over the coming years. Don't forget, this isn't just bike coverage, okay? This isn't just tire replacement for your bike, lockout for your bike. It isn't just roadside assistance, trip interruption, and towing reimbursement for your bike. It's every other car or truck in your household. This check for this checking account down here, where we put the money in, all you do is make the withdrawals. If you use a quarter of this, that's $500. Okay? If you use a tenth of this, that's about $150, and you're way over any additional discount that you would possibly get from any other bike dealer in this town. You got the right bike, you found the right place. Don't waste any more time. Spend it on your new bike. Go ahead, circle and initial the plan that works best, and okay that right there.
Yeah, I saw Dan's email when I got back on Monday or Tuesday.